Mold don't fit for everyone. We're all different collages with pieces that aren't formulated. It is an assumption we fit in the same box. Well, I just don't fit in that box. I just had to escape. As a deaf child, I was isolated in my world. All I wanted to do was create, sketch, paint, build. Growing up around beautiful nature, my family always went for adventures, exploring with no boundaries, finding history, artifacts. As a teenager, I had a vision of building a cottage. My father encouraged me. My own project, my dream, became a reality. I'm Kathleen Whitehurst. I'm an artist. I'm from Arnorville. I will be 71 next week. My experience as hearing impaired was a benefit to me. I gained a lot of strength and courage to walk through this life. But for myself as a child, I was totally in my world. I was such an achiever as a young. I can remember at 2 and 3 years old, working with things and making things out of things. I was always putting pieces together, whether it was a popsicle stick or it was getting feathers. So I was already at the age of 3 creating art. So the ear disease was a gift in the sense that it gave me the inspiration, because I was always sick, I was always home. I was mostly not in school. It was a challenge until I was older. That transition from the teenager was quite challenging because of peer pressure. As soon as I got through the 12 years, I knew that I had to escape to a different world. I just knew that I had to do something to see where I belong. The vision of the sanctuary, this home, was a seed that my father planted for me. I can remember the conversation as a teenager, and I was given a choice to choose property, and then that opened the door for me to go ahead and come into this project. At 18, 19, that seed was already planted for my father, and he did not know that I had any ability to take on such a project. And that's when he gave me a book. It was called Reader's Digest. Reader's Digest was my one and only book that I needed to take it from scratch, along with the whole journey of collecting materials. My discovery on understanding about salvage wood, where it came from, and so much of it I don't even know the story, but there were major emotional reactions to this source of discovery, because I had to put myself in that time of when and where all this beautiful windows and doors and church windows, all of these things were a part of someone else's life. Even a church, a real church that was broken down and thrown into the landfill, and just forgotten. And so these stories gave me the spark to use every piece of material that I can find, that I would refuse to buy new wood. And that was really how I felt about wood, using old wood versus new wood. And of course, nowadays, if you were to try to find this, you can't. You'd have to go buy it. But I didn't go buy it. I went and dug in all of these fields and marshes and old barns where we just had to tear out and rip out and dig and wear mud boots and get through the marsh and get to that pile and get that. That was all discovered. And that's the beauty of this structure, is because it's mostly salvage material that was lost and found. And I was so moved by that. It's almost like a story within that story. And the journey was incredible. And you had to have courage to do that, because you were dealing with snakes and all these different things that we had to go through to get the wood back to the properties and then work with it. We built the kitchen first, and then the rest came slowly together. A 20-year-long process. I constructed something different, climate controlled, sustainable, building something that lasts using available materials. It's hard to put into words. It was my lifetime journey, a true collage of my story built into my home. I want to leave behind a living project, something that evolves. We are meant to create, adapt, learn, and build with the earth, not against it. Creating something that goes beyond you. I didn't fit into the social norm, and I was never meant to. Now I leave a seed. I hope to see it grow.